The baby boomer generation, born between 1946 and 1964, has been one of the most influential demographic cohorts in modern history, representing a significant portion of the population in the United States and many other developed countries. Baby boomers have shaped culture, economy, and politics for decades. But what if, all at once or within a short span of time, every single baby boomer retired? What would happen to the economy, the workforce, social services, healthcare, politics, and society as a whole? This scenario, while unlikely to happen overnight, is becoming increasingly relevant as the baby boomer generation ages and enters retirement. Understanding its potential consequences helps us prepare for a future shaped by this major demographic shift. First, let's consider the sheer scale of the baby boomer population. At its peak, there were approximately 76 million baby boomers in the United States alone, accounting for about 25% of the total population. Many of them are still in the workforce, holding critical roles across industries, executive positions, skilled trades, educators, healthcare professionals, and more. Their retirement en masse would mean a massive loss of experienced workers, mentors, and leaders. One of the immediate and most visible effects would be a significant labor shortage. Industries that rely heavily on baby boomer workers would face an urgent need to fill those positions. This includes sectors like healthcare, manufacturing, education, and public services. The shortage would create a ripple effect. Companies might struggle to maintain productivity, some may reduce operations, and wages could increase sharply due to competition for a smaller pool of workers. The labor shortage would likely accelerate automation and adoption of technology. Businesses would invest more in AI, robotics, and other efficiency tools to compensate for the shrinking workforce. While automation can help fill some gaps, many jobs require human skills such as creativity, empathy, and complex decision-making, which are harder to replace. Therefore, there would be pressure to retrain younger workers and improve workforce participation among other demographic groups. Another consequence would be a surge in job opportunities for younger generations, including millennials and Gen Z. With baby boomers stepping away, younger workers would have a chance to move into leadership roles and skilled positions faster than usual. However, this shift would require addressing skills gaps through education and training to ensure younger workers can meet the demands of more advanced or specialized jobs. The retirement of baby boomers would also put immense pressure on social security systems and pension plans. Baby boomers represent the largest group of beneficiaries drawing retirement benefits. With such a massive number retiring, government programs and private pension funds would face increased financial demands. This could lead to budget strains, political debates over funding levels, and possible reforms to benefits, eligibility ages, or contribution rates. Healthcare systems would feel the impact deeply. Baby boomers are living longer than previous generations, but often with chronic health conditions that require ongoing medical care. As they retire, the demand for healthcare services would increase sharply, placing strain on hospitals, clinics, and long-term care facilities. The need for healthcare workers, many of whom are baby boomers themselves, would grow, exacerbating workforce shortages in the sector. The economic impact would be multifaceted. On one hand, consumer spending patterns would shift. Retirees typically spend less on work-related expenses, but more on healthcare, leisure, and services. Industries catering to retirement lifestyles, travel, wellness, home care, could see growth, while sectors dependent on working-age consumers might contract. The overall effect on GDP growth could be slower, due in part to lower labor force participation and changes in consumption. Housing markets could also be affected. Many baby boomers own homes and might downsize or move to retirement communities, releasing properties onto the market. This could increase housing supply in some areas, impacting prices. On the other hand, if younger generations face labor shortages and wage pressures, their ability to buy homes might be constrained, leading to a complex housing dynamic. Politically, the retirement of baby boomers could shift the electorate. Baby boomers have historically been an influential voting bloc with distinct political preferences. As their numbers diminish, younger generations with different priorities and values could gain more influence. This could affect policy directions on issues like climate change, social justice, healthcare, and education. Socially, the mass retirement would change community dynamics. Baby boomers are often involved in volunteerism, caregiving, and civic engagement. Their withdrawal from the workforce might free up time for increased participation in these areas. But physical limitations and health issues could temper this effect. Communities might also see shifts in leadership as younger generations step into roles previously held by baby boomers. Families would experience changes as well. Baby boomers are often caregivers for elderly parents and sometimes even grandchildren. Their retirement could free up time for family involvement, but it could also strain family resources if they need care themselves. The demand for elder care services would increase, creating both challenges and job opportunities. Education systems might feel indirect impacts. As baby boomers retire, the demand for adult education and retraining programs would rise to prepare younger workers for new roles. Additionally, schools and universities might adjust curricula to meet evolving labor market needs, emphasizing technology, healthcare, and services. Internationally, the retirement of baby boomers in developed countries might influence global economic trends. Emerging markets could benefit from increased opportunities to supply goods and services, while multinational corporations may shift strategies to adapt to changing labor forces and consumer bases. The cultural landscape would also evolve. Baby boomers have shaped music, film, literature, and social movements. Their retirement might herald a cultural transition as new generations bring fresh perspectives and creative expressions. Given these broad impacts, what solutions and strategies could mitigate challenges and harness opportunities from the baby boomer retirement wave? One key approach is encouraging longer workforce participation among older adults. Many baby boomers are healthy and capable of working beyond traditional retirement ages. Flexible work arrangements, phased retirement, and policies supporting lifelong learning could help retain their valuable experience while easing labor shortages. Another strategy is investing heavily in education and training for younger generations and marginalized groups. Closing skills gaps, expanding apprenticeships, and promoting STEM fields would prepare a workforce ready to fill emerging demands. Automation and technology adoption, while sometimes seen as a threat to jobs, can complement human labor and increase productivity. Strategic investments in technology, coupled with retraining programs, can enable workers to leverage new tools effectively. Reforming Social Security and pension systems to ensure sustainability is crucial. Policymakers may need to adjust benefit formulas, raise retirement ages, or encourage private savings to manage increased demands. Healthcare systems must expand capacity and innovate in care delivery. Telemedicine, home healthcare, and preventive medicine can improve access and reduce costs while meeting growing demand. Supporting caregiving through paid family leave, respite services, and community programs would address the social needs of aging populations. Housing policies that encourage affordable, accessible housing options for seniors and younger families can stabilize markets. Politically, engaging younger voters and fostering intergenerational dialogue can promote policies that address diverse needs. Economically, encouraging entrepreneurship and small business development among all age groups can stimulate growth. Culturally, embracing intergenerational collaboration can enrich communities and foster innovation. To sum up, the retirement of the baby boomer generation represents one of the most significant demographic transitions in recent history. It will bring challenges and opportunities across economic, social, political, and cultural spheres. Proactive planning, investment, and inclusive policies are essential to navigate this shift successfully. By understanding the scope of change and preparing accordingly, society can ensure that the legacy of the baby boomers is honored and that future generations thrive in an evolving world. Thank you for watching this comprehensive exploration of what would happen if all baby boomers retired. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more in-depth analyses on demographic trends and their impacts on our future.